Today, I need y'all to hear me out. Today is Monday, July the 21st, 2025. This is So Says Mr. Thunder. I'm Mr. Thunder, and this is the podcast. Today I got a special guest. My boy Dustin is on here, and he's got a lot to say. We just had a good conversation about, what I'm saying, where he's at in life and how he feels about where he's at and what he wants to do next. And as you know, if you're, what I'm saying, used to this and or if you're new to this, I can only tell you the truth because it's not about me, it's about you. So if this is your first time coming to the podcast, I want to thank you somehow. You heard about it and you here now. For those of you that have been rocking with me, I like to do a lot of audio. I don't like to be in front of the camera because I don't like it to be about me. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm being pulled into this universe of being seen, instead of being heard because apparently people can't hear if they can't use their eyes. So
Hey.
today I got a surprise for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and let go and let God and let this man tell you you know what I'm saying, what we was talking about. So if you don't mind, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Just a brief introduction to who you are, where you come from, and you know what I'm saying, where you like to be.
Well, my name is Dustin, aka the Sound Man, aka Dad, aka the Jack of all trades. I am a master of everything. I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, residing, but I am traveling back to live in Houston. I am 34 years old. I am a father of four. That's all you wanted me to say? Oh, you wanted more? You wanted more from it? Because I could have kept
No, man.
going.
Hey, look, man. We'll start with that, man. That's good enough. So, you
Okay.
know,
Now I'll give you a little
um,
small introduction.
no, we good because there's more where this came from. So definitely we're gonna take our time with it. So with that being said, let me just ask you a question about the podcast and what I'm doing. We got history. You know what I'm saying? We've known each other for the whole time that I've lived in Houston. So it's been about 13
Man,
years.
that's
And
cool. That's
yeah. I grew up in Houston. That's what I like to say. I became a man in Houston. And I
hey, that's
became
crazy.
yeah. I know. And I have the pleasure of saying that I've met some real niggas in my life. And no matter what the age is, you always been real to me. And man, I appreciate, what I'm saying, just the relationship we have and the friendship we have and everything. If you didn't know any better, you'll think we grew up together. So with that being said, you were here for a little while, went back to Houston. No, you were in Houston, went back to
Yeah.
Milwaukee, what I'm saying, ran into some obstacles, ended up being sat down for a little while, being sat
Yeah.
down by somebody that you went back for at the same time. And then you came out of that thing, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and start there, man. Tell me about, that moment where you started to realize the way of thinking,
Yeah,
needed to be a
when
little
I
bit different.
started, when okay, we're gonna use an analogy. We're gonna use an iPhone reference since we're on the iPhone. So I was
Okay.
operating as a an Apple SE. Okay, because
Oh,
it's
okay.
crazy. It's crazy because this is the exact phone that I had. I was moving
Okay.
so slow I couldn't keep up. It was man. It was. I'm just wondering. I'm by myself, not getting
Hmm.
the attention that I really needed. So I'm like, okay. So with all that, I was in a depression stage. So man, I went through so much. So I needed a reset, man. So I got sat down, ended up getting so much done, work done to me. So now I see clear. Like I'm able to speak. I'm able to, just move forward in life. Just make decisions to where I don't have to second guess things. I'm able
Okay.
to, you know, say what I want, mean what I say. And I apply that with every situation in life, not even at work, with
Yeah.
home, personal, anything. Like if you don't have a voice, that's one thing that you get. taken advantage of in life as a man, as a black man. So
Yeah.
with me developing a voice, it helped. In a matter of 5 years, I was able to develop a voice that, man, I never thought I was able to do. Like I speak with authority now. Like when I speak, it's
Okay.
man, it's
Okay.
word.
Okay, so let's go with that, right? So a lot of what I do is based upon the principles and teachings of Jesus and
Mhm.
himself. Not in the religious aspect of it, but in the practice of it, right? The one episode I have about pimping mindset and skill set is just that. It's a skill set, a mindset and skill set that you have, but you have to develop it just like any other profession that you have. So speaking was a big part of what Jesus did because really people remember him by his words more than his miracles, even more so than his death. But they celebrate the things
He
that aren't
said,
important, right? Instead of what he said. And the last commandment, what I'm saying, was a direction that was given. And one of them, what I'm saying, being fishermen of men and spreading the gospel was all based upon loving one another as I have loved you. And loving you is loving yourself, right? So in those 5 years where you was rebooting and updating and you started learning how to love yourself, you got a voice, and the voice is the most powerful thing. So now that you have it, now that you have a voice and it has authority, it's what's on you and in you at the same time. So what you project is what's already inside. It's not a facade, right? And I believe it, you know what I'm saying? So I have the same understanding. So tell me a little bit about that voice and when you realized when you came out, when that voice really took care of business and what it did for you.
when I couldn't when I couldn't put a cap to my ability in life. I can't tell somebody how much they can pay me. When I noticed that, when I was able to analyze like the way of life, you can't put a cap on that. Like you
Hmm.
can't tell me how much you can pay me to do this little small little. I can't do that. Like just going through all of that, I realized that what I can and what I am capable of, no, what I am capable of doing, and what I can do, and what I can see myself doing in the near future is ridiculous. Like if I apply it, I can make it happen, and that's one thing that I'm gonna stick to because I never allowed myself to apply anything. I always let somebody else dictate, or I went off of somebody else's emotion.
Right. And now that that's the case, so give me an example of one time that you can remember where you actually did that. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't have to think about it. You already knew I'm gonna say this. This is what was going on, and this was the outcome.
Moving back to Houston, I'm not
Okay.
there. That there's no change in my mind. There's no one can tell me I can't, I won't. I'm doing it because I know what the benefits, the I know how I feel when I'm there. If I can't have that here, I don't want it. So
Right.
with me being so adamant with that is that's my focus. Like me building a better life for me, my family, everybody that I call family.
Hmm. Now I did that. I did the same thing you doing, right? I was
That's what
there,
I'm saying. Hey, I gotta be
and
selfish. I have to.
yeah. So being selfish, right? So all right. So let me throw this out there. Now before that, and I'll just use myself as an example, and you can tell me if this is true or not. There was somebody in my life that could talk me out of doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That could make me believe their logic and I would stop. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of why I stayed in Milwaukee so long. But once to your point, I realized I had a voice and I said, nah, fuck that. I'm leaving. And whatever come with it is all gonna be, good for me. So was there somebody in your life previous to this point now that
And
that used to be able to tell you, hey, nah, that ain't a good idea. You shouldn't do that. And now that same person is trying to say that shit to you, and now you got a voice. Do you got somebody like that?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about
Yes.
it.
It's
You ain't gotta get no names, nigga. You just say there is
no, no,
somebody.
no.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't gonna give you no name. I wasn't gonna give you no name. Yeah, I
Oh,
definitely
okay.
would. No, it just when somebody just so adamant or when somebody haven't done something, you can't really they can't speak for you. That's where my voice was. I was literally listening to people that have never done it. Like
Yeah.
you can't speak from somewhere where you haven't done it. Now, I can see if you took the chance and you just went ahead and did it, but if you just been stuck in your four wall little small little town, then you can't tell me nothing. Like if you ain't never done it, then I'm sorry. Then I'm not taking your advice. Then you might as well
Yeah.
go ahead. Like I'll think about it. I'm like, okay, I'll listen to you, but considering it is no, sorry.
Yeah. And that's what I talk about. What I'm saying, you say you how old again? What you
34.
say? 34. So at 34, this is the perfect time to start building your counsel. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Oh,
how you start weeding out. You start weeding them out. And see, the thing about it is they say, this nigga done changed. He acting funny or whatever. But they not realizing you becoming a king now. So you was a young prince, you know what I'm saying, letting all these jokers, you know what I'm saying, push you around. And now
right.
you the king. You done came out. And you know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. That's dope. I like that. I like that. But was there one person that just had you here or here and you know what I'm saying, you was more worried about what they thought or what they felt instead of what you thought and what you felt?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And
Okay, good. Good. And that person ain't got no control no more, right?
oh, definitely no. Of
All right.
course not.
So give the people one time where you put your motherfucking foot down or you said some shit so cold that it just froze their ass.
Man. See now you oh
All right, so check this
oh
out. All right, so we gonna put a pin in that. We're gonna pin in that. So with that being said, man, with that being said, I want to thank you
man.
one for getting out here. I want you to to congratulate yourself on doing exactly what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And also pat yourself on the back, man, because you say what you say with the conviction of a man who's been there. You know what I'm saying? And for you to say that is something that the people need to hear, right? And I know you got more to say, and we go on 10 minutes, man. 10 minutes of your best. And I know you got a lot more to say. So I want to just cap it right there. We'll bring that up next time. We'll talk about it. Hopefully I can get you on here a little bit more. We got a lot to say, man, a lot to share. And if people have been paying attention, all I've been trying to do is bring people in on this, man, because I believe that you got something to say that people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? And it's not any good coming from me because I ain't been where you at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lived your life. But I can learn from the lessons that you've been through because now it's your wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? So thank you
Man.
for that, D. Thank you for that. Keep doing what you're doing, man. But before I let you go, I need you to tell people what you got going on, what they need to be looking for, and if you choose to do so, how they can follow you.
Well, y'all can follow me at DJ. Well, no, not DJ. The Sound Man on all platforms. DASONDMANE. Maine. Like Gucci Mane. The Sound
Yeah.
Man. Check me out.
Okay. All right. Well, look, man, I appreciate you for coming by, man, spending a little bit of time with me. I definitely got something out of this, man. I feel good about it. I hope you do too. So, with that being
Definitely.
said, everybody, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So says Mr. Thunder. Follow the Instagram page. So says Mr. Thunder. This can be found on all podcast platforms. This one specifically, audio, is going to be in Spreaker. But since we're doing video today, it's definitely going to be on YouTube. You can Google me. So says Mr. Thunder. You know what I'm saying? If you can't find anything else, like Prime said, I ain't hard to find. I am somebody, as in the words of Jesse Jackson. Until next time, I'm a Native American of this country. There ain't a damn thing you can do about it. This has been So Says Mr. Thunder. I'm out.